Hello there, and in this video I am going to be creating a D&D 5th edition dungeon. But before we can start mapping it out on this grid that I have under these papers here, we need to think about what type of dungeon would it be. I was thinking it was going to be a dungeon that was going to take place in a forest. I think it was going to be, it's going to be held by gnolls. The dog people, some of my favorite enemies, forest gnolls. And what is it? Is it a gnoll encampment, an old ruin, or a temple of some kind? I'm gonna say an old tower. And with that, we know that it's gonna be in the forest. And how an old? It's gonna be in the sorry. It's going to be in the forest. It's going to be an old tower, so if it's in a forest and it's old, it's going to be overgrown. And since there's gnolls, they're going to be hunting throughout the forest, so there's going to be plenty of garbage around. And since there is a bunch of gnolls here, we're going to need couple of rooms for them to sleep in, so sleeping chambers. There's a kitchen for them to cook their animals, and a main keep, like a gathering place. And with all of that, we can start designing. So I'm going to put this off to the side here, and we can refer to it when we need to. And I'm going to pull out my wet erase markers so I can start drawing on my wet erase battle mat. I'm going to think that it's going to be a 5-foot wide entrance. It's going to be a square tower. An ancient square tower, so it's going to be 2 blocks, and then it's going to have a little entrance room. Might have a gnoll guard there. And inside, this is where the main tower is. It's going to be this wide. A good size. And this is going to be the first floor, with a set of staircases. A staircase going up right here, and we're just going to do that like that. So we have that. We're going to have a door here. Door here. And a door here, so no door here. And since this is the main gathering area, there's probably a lead gnoll, right? So we're going to give him a little... Actually, we're going to do this in a different color. We're going to do this in brown. Do it in brown, and we're going to have this little stage where the lead gnoll can address all the gnolls that are in here. We're going to have... This gathering place is also a place where they eat, so we're going to have a table here. So, a long table, and a couple of chairs. That's the first floor. So we're going to mark this as 1. Almost use my permanent marker. This is the first floor, so I'm going to put a little 1 right here. It's the first floor. And so as the tower rises, I'm thinking it's going to get smaller. So it's going to be 1 block smarter. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 7. And it's going to be, it's going to be 6 by 5, or no, 4. It's going to be 6 by 4. And that staircase is going to put them out right here, so this area. So we're going to put a couple lines there, and that's where the staircase comes out to. And this is going to be the kitchen area, so they're going to need some campfires, which I'll mark with red. So that's a campfire there. I can even add some brown for the sticks. So there's a campfire there. There's going to be probably a little counter to prepare the food. So that's going to be in the brown. Can you even tell the difference between them? I don't know if you can tell the difference between them. Ooh, we got an angled camera. Sorry. You didn't see what I was doing there. There we go. Alright. And so, this tower is going to have another staircase right over here that heads up to the next floor. So that's that room. And the last room is going to be the same size as this top one. So this is room number 2. This next one. I'm doing it really there. This next room is going to be where all the gnolls sleep. Actually, no, this is not going to be where they sleep. This is the lead gnolls room. So he's going to have a nice bed. This is where you get up. This area here. That's where you come up from. I'm going to have a nice bed in the corner. He's going to have a staircase that goes up this way. He's going to have his own little corner table and chairs, an armor stand for his armor, and a nice little dresser. No, actually a chest. This is where some of the loot's going to be. Now let's go back to our first floor, and over here there's going to be a staircase that's going down. So that means we got a basement floor. And this basement floor is going to be the one where all the gnolls are sleeping. So I'm going to try to get around here. It's going to be it's going to be a smaller chamber. But I imagine all these gnolls in 1B, because that's the lower floor. And this is going to be where all the gnolls sleep with their bedrolls, so there's probably going to be a couple bedrolls over here. Got the bedrolls, and you got, because it comes, actually it's going to come down right through here. Go there, and you got a couple bedrolls here. So they're just, in my mind, I think all the gnolls are just going to pile on each other and sleep there for warmth in this cold underground cave. And now that we have this, we're going to start placing for encounters where the gnolls are going to be. I'm going to think that there is going to be 2 gnolls guarding the front entrance. There's probably a couple sitting on the chairs in here. There's going to be 2 gnolls in the kitchen preparing food. If they go down to the sleeping chamber, there's going to be a couple gnolls taking naps. And for the second chamber, for the third chamber, there's going to be a gnoll right here. And for over here in the gnoll's chamber, we're going to put, I don't think I have a miniature. I'm going to check. Actually, we're going to make the gnolls run by a bugbear leader. Might not make sense in your campaign setting, but we're just going to make it run by a bugbear leader, and there's going to be a bugbear in here who has 2 gnoll guards. You might be wondering what this staircase is. That is to the roof. And I'll draw the roof over here, just so we have space. So the roof of this old ancient tower is going to be here. And there's going to be a watchman up here, and he's going to go on a routine that takes him that way, up and around. And if he notices the players, he'll call out to the people who are on the floor, and they're going to go check it out. So if your players are trying to sneak up on here, onto this keep to try to get the treasure that's inside, they'll have to stealth around this watchman. Maybe lure these two gnolls away and kill them. Or just go on brute force their way through and kill everything depending on how high level they are. Because this seems more like, instead of a first level, this is more of a second level place with how many gnolls there are and a bugbear leader in there with his 2 guards. So this is the dungeon so far, and we're going to dress it up a little bit. We're going to use the green to show where all the overgrown vines are. There's going to be a lot of greenery around. Say it's kind of accumulate in the corners. Probably a little bit, a lot near the front door, because those vines are probably creeping into the doors and the areas, and we're getting a lot of saplings and trees. There's probably cracks in the wall that the players can look through. Probably some vines along the banister or staircase. Probably just a little bit growing on there. Probably some in the kitchen. And a little bit coming from the staircase up here. Just a little bit. The bugbear likes to keep his room clean. There's probably not much in the basement since the vines haven't started growing there. But yeah. This is this. So this is our dungeon. Feel free to use it. It's a very simple thing. It's mostly combat-based encounters, no traps. Because, I mean, the bugbears are trying to keep control of this place. And, I mean, they won't want to step on a trap that they set for people if they don't know if they're coming or not. So this is the dungeon. Feel free to use it however you like. And if you have any ideas for more dungeons that you would like to see me create, leave it in the comments. And I thank you for your time. I am Banana Coconut Bird, and until the next time, peace out.